So for our third deck of today, we're trying out red-black vehicles. We're trying out Martin Juza's list that he top-8'd GP Birmingham with. It's a bit bigger, a bit more mid-rangey, has some phoenixes. Really excited to try this deck out. I think it looks very good to me. And it's one of the big archetypes that I still haven't played in Standard yet. So, any idea what I'm playing for Vegas? Almost certainly playing Lantern Control in Modern. Because, like, that is my deck in Modern, to be honest. I just love that deck too much. Oh, this is a keep. It's very unexciting, but red-black free vehicles. Hey, if there are free vehicles in the deck, then there are vehicles, plural, right? There are a plural quantity of vehicles. Ooh, is this? It could be mono green splashing full negate. It could also be like a weird God Pharaoh's gift list. Almost as bad as Ramanat Fred. Oh my god. Because I'm not making any changes to the deck because I've never played this deck before. And in order to know what to change, would need to have more experience with it. Is the simple answer. I think I'm just going to disintegration this. It's like kind of beefy. Like, making changes to a deck when I haven't had experience with the deck and don't understand the deck seems like a bad idea to me. Alright, hopefully they don't have another disintegration here. That would be hopefully they don't have a blossoming defense here, I mean, sorry, words. We're entering like the 7th or 8th hour of the stream by this point, so words are going to get a bit looser at some point along the way. I think I just want to keep killing these things, like keep dealing 6 to my opponent. Seems great. They hit a critter. If they hadn't hit a critter, this Chain Whirler would have done some work. Ripjaw Raptor is actually fairly tough for us to deal with now, the way things have gone this game. Attack into Chain Whirler, that would also be a fine option. We'd get to keep our disintegration then, for Ripjaw Raptors. What am I doing here? Not really sure what I'm doing here. So, like, we could just abrade both the things and try to set up burning. Yeah, I agree, Larry. If we kill both our opponent's creatures, we can just burn them out. Because Chain Whirler deals 1, and then a single land is going to, like, have this deal a bunch too. Yep, I agree. Just kill their things. Cast our Terminates. Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely think that's a good line. Kill, attack. Keeps them off casting Galta too, yep, that's relevant as well. But also it just like sets up this Ballista to be really scary, which is probably the big thing. So now I just cast this, pass the turn. Then they can't really attack me. And if we get to if we draw an untapped land, we kill them. Disintegration kills them. Another Chain Whirler kills them. They also can't attack us either. They need to leave both their blockers back. So it's not like they can even pressure us here. That is also good. Also a lethal draw. Opponent concedes. On the draw, did not even matter. Double Disintegration is messed up. This card is so dumb. Right. What do we want against their deck? This is where I am not great at this game. Aggro is not my forte. This deck is kind of gross. Agreed. Agreed, Teresa. The PNLRs look unexciting to me. It's like the Fopter's decent, but I worry that Scrounger's going to get bricked off on the ground. Cut Ribbons, Pia, Glory, and Doomfall. The Doomfall seem good, I think. I agree. Yeah, Unlicensed Disintegration is messed up, Teresa. It's so nasty. You want the Glory Bringer as well. I think the Chandra might be a bit hard to protect with us on the draw. So I'm probably going to cut a couple of her on the draw. What else do we want to cut? I worry that Ballista's not the best, but we do need artifacts for the Disintegration. Kind of like the look of this. You'd cut one Abrade and two Spray here. I guess the Abrades are worse than our other removal, right? They don't kill the 5/4s, but they also don't deal with the small things as well as these do. I think I kind of like the Sprays, honestly. I kind of like the Sprays because of Resilient Kenra and Lanoir Elf. It's also just like very efficient. I think I like the setup. Yeah, I'm so excited for Ravnica. Ravnica's gonna be amazing. Sounds a bit awkward. I think this might actually be a mulligan. We don't do anything till turn 3, and we need to draw something to even cast the Chain Whirler on turn 3. Yeah, I agree. I think this is a mulligan. And now we keep this and try and scry into a land, I guess. Awesome. Heart into Scrounger is big game. Heart into Chain Whirler too. Drew Disintegration. If we hit the third land, I think we're going to be in a really good position this game. They brought in Bestiary against us, which I'm not convinced about, but I'm just going to cast the Chain Whirler. Getting down our first striker seems great to me, even if we don't get anything out of the trigger. No, opponent milled the elf off the Branch Walker. Maybe, I mean, opponent might expect us to be like controlling post board, but oh my god. I kind of just want to disintegration this to keep my heart around. Puts them to 12, has them on a 2-turn clock from the heart. And it seems great to me. The other option is we could play Chain Whirler, Crew the Heart. They can't then block this Chain Whirler. They take 8 and go to 7, and we'd have another Chain Whirler on board. But I think I really like just removing the Brontodon and keeping our Heart in play. Verdurous Gearhawk. That's terrifying. Could die here. Yeah, I guess I cast my Scrounger and Crew the Heart. Yep. I guess that's what I'm doing. Because then my Chain Whirler can block. Wait. Cool. Glad we were on the same page. Chain Whirler forces a chump, but then we die to this Branch Walker, which seems bad. Also, it doesn't... Like, if we cast this yes, no, you're right. If we cast this Chain Whirler, this has to chump... Yeah, you're right. That's probably better. I don't think it makes much difference in terms of how things play out. I guess it means we wouldn't die to this Oasis then. Yeah, you're right. We should have just Chain Whirlered. I did not see that. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. For sure. Orc. Yeah, if we'd cast the other Chain Whirler, I guess it doesn't force the chump because we'd have to tap this. No, it doesn't force the chump. I'm stupid. So if we cast this other Chain Whirler to force the chump, we end up dying to the Branch Walker. Now we're dead, I think, because we can only block one of these. Yeah. Abrades over Sprays next game because of the Gearhawk. I guess on the play, Abrade over Spray could make sense. Cool. See you later, Larry. Thanks for linking me to that list, by the way. It looks really good. I think I agree that on the play, Abrade over Spray makes some amount of sense. Honestly, I'm still not like terribly convinced by these PNLRs in the matchup. I do think Spray is good. Like, obviously it lined up poorly that game, but that was mainly because we were stuck on mana. If we'd had the extra mana to like spray the Branch Walker in response to the Gearhawk trigger, it would have been fine. What does something like this look? I guess I'd almost rather have a PNLR than a Walking Ballista. The Walking Ballistas are definitely unexciting in this matchup. And we need, like, some things to turn on the disintegration. That seems reasonable. Let's do this. Yeah, I haven't seen Bristling Hydras in those lists much. And our opponent's playing Ripjaw Raptor, which means they probably don't have room for Bristling Hydra as well in the 4-drop slot. This is just a great hand. 2 into 3, hopefully find a removal spell to tide the way to Glorybringer. No turn 1 elf. Not that elf, turn 1 elf is that great against Chainwaller. Sick. I am excited to whirl some chains, I will say that much. I'm excited to whirl some chains. What did they reveal? Forest, cool. Yeah, this deck is pretty great, Tanner, you're not wrong. It is pretty disgusting. Land is amazing for this Glorybringer. I guess I just, like, cut this, cast the second Scrounger, hit them to 10. It's, like, kind of it's basically using the cut as, like, a deal free, right? Because it lets a Scrounger get through. Which actually is, like, something I'm interested in with the Glorybringer coming down and the ribbons in our yard. Just, like, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yeah, this is super over. For sure. Smork. Such smork. Ooh. My Chainwaller has been preyed upon, and now they are dead on board to this Glorybringer. I must admit, after 2 control decks in a row, this is kind of cathartic. This is somewhat cathartic. After playing like 7 hours of control. Oh my gosh. This deck is kind of gas so far. Killing the mono green menace. It's somewhere in the region of 5. Somewhere in the region of 5 games we've lost today. We've probably lost about 1 game per hour, yeah. That sounds about right. This hand has no black sources, but it seems like decent. Heart into Pier is solid, right? And we have interaction. Yeah, this deck is fire. For sure. Ooh, more Llanowar Elves in our future. Or not, as the case may be. Okay. Is this like a Godfarer's Gift deck, maybe? Thing is, blue-white's like favoured against the black-red decks that like this one that go bigger to try and win the mirror. Almost certainly a Godfarer's Gift deck. My call was right. I hope we draw a Scrounger next turn. Nope. Like, I can't reasonably cast this whilst Ballista's on board, because they just ping the token and then we can never activate Heart again after this turn. So I think I have to use this turn just like killing this garbage. Most likely. Or it could be Team of Dinos, that's interesting. I guess I just pass the turn here with my spray and my Abrade up. And figure out how we're using our removal once we've seen what they're doing. If they just move to combat, I'm probably going to spray the champion though, I think. We do want to kill the ballista at some point is the awkward thing, so then we're like locking ourselves into just killing their board this turn. And not like killing their follow-up play. I guess I can just Abrade this and take 2. That's fine, right? Just destroy this artifact. Take 2. Go to 16. And then, depending on what they play post-combat, we might just spray this champion at the end of their turn. Jade Light Ranger. Alright, Champion's more threatening going long, but we're kind of intending to kill our opponent. So I think I just want to get rid of the bigger critter and spray this Jade Light Ranger. And we're going to do it with the trigger on the stack in case it would become a 4-5. Reveals another Jade Light Ranger. Dumps it in the yard, draws an Ether Hub. Cool. Phoenix is an amazing draw. We can cast the Phoenix, attack for 4, and now we have a 2-turn clock in the air after this turn. So we can just like attack for 8 twice. Right, next turn we get to play Pia, hold up Abrade for a gift, even. So we have a 2-turn clock in the air with Abrade protection from gift. Phoenix is great, for sure. Phoenix is very good. There's the gates. Hopefully they don't kill us here. They just have a ballista. That's pretty good against this PNLR. Gonna need to draw another creature now to maintain a 2-turn clock. But we have a Abrade up, so all's like fairly well. Oh my god. That Chain Whirler is disgusting. So disgusting. Do I just Abrade this now to stop them gaining life? I think I do. It means we're not protected from a gift. But I kind of don't want them gaining life, because I don't want them taking away our 2-turn clock here. Yeah, this was kind of a disgusting top deck. I am using up a considerable portion of my luck. You are not wrong, Nucleo. You are not wrong. Right, there's still a creature short of transforming a gate next turn as well. Sure thing, Stephen. I will try and do that. I feel like I am drawing the appropriate number of disintegrations and chain whirlers this league. I'm just sending a deck list to Steven so he can test it for me tomorrow. One sec. Cool. Is Stream Deck... I didn't realise Stream Decker was down, huh? So we're against Gift. So Braid seems amazing as a starting point. Release the Gremlins seems decent. What else do we want to board in? I'm not like thrilled about anything else. Yeah, this is Juza's list. What cards do we dislike? I kind of love all the removal. Honestly, like sprays line up well against their graveyard. Disintegration's obviously busted. I'm not like in love with Ballista, I guess. Let's see trimming on Ballistas. Also, I don't know how much we want of like this Glory Bringer stuff. It's good against their backup mid-range plan, but it's pretty bad against the gate plan. I'm pretty sure I don't honestly know much about mono red. It's not a strategy I'm like very experienced with. So I wouldn't really know what to advise you in that regard. Like blue-white would incline you to want like main deck Chandras, but then like red-black makes you definitely not want main deck Chandras. But you're probably just good enough against red-black that you don't have to tune against them much. Side out all the Ballistas, even. We do need artifacts for this, but we still got Pia. We could just bring in like Glorybringer and Pia and cut like the final two Ballistas. Hey Phil. Thanks Nucleo. See you later. Khan is just too good not to play. I think Khan's like fine. I don't think you have to have Khans in your list. I think Khan's like one of the more overhyped cards in Standard. You need good mana sinks in order for Khan to be excellent in your deck, is my opinion. Which is why I loved it in like the mono black list, because you have so much to do with your mana, whereas this deck just doesn't have much to do with its mana late game. Unsure, Tanner. Like, I really like the release the Gremlins on paper. It seems good. This card seems unbeatable. Like, how do we ever beat a Wild Growth Walker without killing it on the spot? No, we're 11-0 today, Phil. We're across 3 different decks. I am like wholly clueless on what deck to play. Might be losing this game. Might be losing this game though. I get that distinct suspicion. Opponent's on 23. I was just like, they have a 3-5, I can never win. Forgot about the life gain. Oh my god. I haven't played blue-white in a while, Freed. It's something I want to play some point today, but I'm severely tempted to scoop this game at this point. But Phoenix kind of keeps the Wild Growth Walker at bay, so like, maybe we can do something. If I was to play blue-white, it would probably be very close to Leo's list. I think Leo's list looked really good. I'm not convinced on like being entirely in on Pull from Tomorrow. It's kind of tough Pull from Tomorrow is the card you want against, like, everything except control mirrors. But against control mirrors, it's just, like, heinous. Oh, is that actually the case? I didn't realize that was the only reason he wasn't playing Khans. I just thought he figured they weren't great in, like, an aggro deck with no mana sinks. Like, when I played white-black, the Khans in that deck felt, like, really medium. I didn't get why everyone was so hyped over the Khans in white-black. Like, at all. It was so puzzling to me. Walking Ballista incoming. Okay. Pia Nala writes. Oh, why am I still playing this game? I should have played out the Pia pre-combat so I could pump one of these, obviously. My heart's not in it. My heart is not in it. My heart is neither in this game nor in play. Okay. That's an interesting card to board in against the Chandra Glorybringer deck. Heart is still in our deck, correct. Ooh, this is kind of decent for us, at least. We get to kill the 4/3. And then die to the gate, I guess. Unless playing against Steven's always fun. We get to play 75 cards mirrors. In, like, the very literal sense. Shuffle in sideboards. Like, I don't know. I could see Khans being great in this deck, but I could also just see them not being the most exciting thing in the world as well. So it is super dead, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I'll concede. I don't currently have a Padeemon Lantern, but I'm really unsure on whether to have one in it or not. I think it's a fine card to have in Lantern. I really like Padeem. I think I just want to run this back. Honestly. Maybe another Chandra would be fine, but I think I just want to run this back. I think I'm happy with how we have this. Maybe the Release the Gremlins isn't good against the gates, and we're meant to board that out. Just because it's a sorcery. This is why I can't bring myself to play aggro decks ever. Okay, I probably have to mull this, right? It just does nothing. Okay, this hand's not really better, but I think I keep this. I need to fit more lands for Glorybringer, and it also gets me towards Chain Whirler too. I think this is an easy top. Minister. Alright. I think I'm just going to play the Slough this turn, so that I can cast Chain Whirler next turn, and get my threat on board. Means I don't get to abrade the Minister, but I think that's fine. We might have to spend our next turn abrading that Wild Growth Walker, because that card is not particularly beatable, apparently. This is so awkward. Draw the other 2-drop, but we can only use 2 mana this turn, and then like 3 next turn. But we have to kill this, right? Just like, this cannot be allowed to live. If they have a Jade Light Ranger, we just lose the game on the spot. Okay, they milled 3 lands. That's good news for us, at least. Interesting. Scary, obviously. I kind of want to cast the Chain Whirler, since the Heart doesn't get to attack next turn if we're casting Glorybringer next turn anyway. It's kind of awkward though. Chain Whirler lets them like just block with their creatures a bunch. Block with their creatures and loot for the gate. Maybe I just want to have my flyer in play. Like, just cast this, next turn Glorybringer, turn after I get to Crew Heart and have a 2-turn clock in the air. That actually makes sense to me. I don't want to be attacking on the ground because I just let them chump. This actually makes sense, weirdly. It uses my mana worse and means I'm attacking for less next turn. But it actually, I think, lines up better. They only have 3 creatures in their yard. So, as long as they don't have another Minister, they're going to have to chump block to actually get enough creatures through. I guess they could explore some creatures into the yard. Is there other avenue? That's one of them. They kept the gate on top, which is interesting. I guess they're playing around in a braid. Phoenix, huh. What if we go Phoenix this turn? We go Phoenix, Crew Heart, hit them to 16. Next turn Glorybringer attack for 12. So it keeps the same clock, but it also means if they gain life, we don't lose a turn off our clock due to that. I actually think it makes no difference, but maybe it just makes no difference. So, my options, I can Phoenix this turn, attack for 4, put them to 16. Next turn I attack for 12, turn after I attack for 12. The other option is I Glorybringer, attack them for 4, next turn I attack for 8, turn after I attack for 12. Glorybringer exert on Jade Light? No, I don't want any of their creatures to die when they have the gate in play. I very specifically don't want to exert at the moment, I think. I think I'm going to cast the Phoenix. It's bad if we draw it's worse if we draw specifically Magma Spray. But otherwise, it plays like a bit better, I think. Oh, I don't attack for 12, do I? I'm stupid. Sorry. I don't play with this card, ever. This is my first time playing with Heart of Kiran in forever. Yep, I do have to use something to Crew Heart. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. Ether Hub is a disgusting find off this Jade Light Ranger because it lets them activate their Minister again. Yeah, it's still a 2-turn clock. And it still has the extra damage to push over the life gain from this. But we might just die because they're going to get a God Pharaoh's Gift this turn, which is really problematic for us. They get to hit us for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they get to get back a Wild Growth Walker, Jesus. I guess we get to exert on it with the Glorybringer. Padeem. Okay. Alright, so they hit us to 11. They can get a... Oh yeah, they have the second gate in their hand, don't they? So what are they attacking for us next turn? I guess next turn they go Wild Growth Walker into Jade Light Ranger, right? And gain like 6 life. But we have Disintegration. So if we make sure we don't die... They get to attack for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They attack for 20. We're on 11. We can exert the Glorybringer, meaning we're only attacked for 16, and block with the Phoenix. We actually just can't win this game. Yeah, we're just like actually just super dead. There's no lines out of this. That's a bit frustrating. Oh well. First loss of the stream. We only got like 7 hours in before picking up a loss. Not good enough. On to match 3. On to match 3. Only went 11-1, I know, right? So bad. Alright, so now on the play. Easy keep. We 5-0'd with mono black, George. Deck was surprisingly legit. You'd like to clarify that there is no correlation with you logging on. I mean, problem is I haven't seen any evidence to the contrary, Phil. Yep, we 5-0'd with both, George. So the decks are therefore clearly equally as good as each other. I know, we lost a match of this, so... We did start losing matches eventually, sadly. Fatal Push. Deal. I know Mason has the deck list up on his Twitter, if that's of any help. If you get ready, take a screenshot. You have like 5 seconds whilst my opponent resolves their Champion of Wits. Opponent's on like blue-black mid-range, this means, instead of blue-black control. This Chain Whirler is going to be nice. Take down the champion. I guess we don't need to take down the champion here though. We can just like make a Phoenix and hit them for free. Cast the other Chain Whirler next turn. No worries. See you later, Steven. Enjoy F&M. Comes a Contempt on the Phoenix, maybe? Oh, Chupacabra. That's a good one. Doesn't answer our Phoenix, though. Yeah, I think blue-black mid-range is probably not very good. I agree, George. This is a bit awkward. Combo deck over here. Yeah, you just, like, can't play Champion of Wits and Siphoner in a Chain Whirler world. It's generally how I feel about it, but saying it's in the same league as Red Green Monsters is definitely harsh, though. I would agree with Phil on that. Yeah, I think Scarab God is weirdly good at the moment. After, like, going through a couple weeks where Scarab God was basically unplayable, we've now looped fully back round to the Scarab God actually being a decent card. It just needs the right home. On that note... Oh, sure. That's fine. They make a 2/2. Also fine. Hey, that's a nice one. I'm not convinced I want to attack Chain Whirler, because they can just chump with the Chupacabra. And then, like, potentially set up, like, cast Chupacabra, reanimate Chupacabra to kill my Phoenix. I'm not convinced I attack with this. See this being a punt, but we'll see. We'll see. Kind of like just like setting up lethal for next turn. If they don't have a Contempt in hand, if they had a Contempt, they'd have just used it on the Phoenix by now, anyway. What should a person play in the Mox tomorrow? I do not know. If I was to play in the Mox tomorrow, I'd be very tempted to either... I'd probably just play like the blue-black control list from earlier. I kind of love it, but... Can't speak to whether that's correct or not. I am allowed to play in the Mox, I think. And if I was to hypothetically qualify the second time, then they would just like add an extra slot to the leaderboard. That would make it. That was decidedly unhelpful. I mean, I haven't had to consider what I would play in the Mox tomorrow, so in my defense, it's not a question that has been on my mind at all. So I think blue-black controls are really good, so... No, I don't think it drops to second. I think they just, like, add the 7th place from the leaderboard. Is like how I think they do it. That worked out quite nicely. So... I assume we want these Bloodfasts. I assume we want more dragons and more Chandras. I assume a Braid is not at its best. And Ballista seems like not great. It kills Siphoner really well though. But I assume they bored out their Siphoners. This seems kind of decent. Wondering if I want a PNLR over another Ballista. And like Doomfalls and Cat Turbans are also kind of interesting, but I think I'm inclined to run it like this. Doomfall's definitely decent against the Scarab God. The problem is it's going to be hard to like keep the board clear enough to actually answer the Scarab God that way. So I think I'd prefer to just try and like hope that if they do stick a Scarab God we can like disintegration it, and that will be like a big enough of a boost for us to push ahead. I think I prefer that. It is true though that the Chain Whirlers clean up a lot of the bodies that protect Scarab God from disintegration. Perfect. Less perfect. Actually kind of gross. That freebooter is amazing. Jeez, take our Bloodfast. Leave us with no plays for a while. They could also just take the disintegration, of course. But yeah, I think Bloodfast is the correct pick there from our opponent. Just like stops us doing anything with our mana for a while. And like if we were to point a Terminate at this, they'd be happy with that. Since it wouldn't be hitting a more important creature. Right, we go to 19. Okay, we drew this Chain Whirler we can cast. Okay. Just use our mana efficiently. Do they have a cast down? They do. They do. Oh no, they're cycling. Okay. Possible we see a Chupacabra here, which would be upsetting. If they don't have a Chupacabra, we're kind of in an okay spot. Nice. So we get to hit for free, cast the Phoenix. It's likely the Phoenix just gets contempted. That's not the end of the world. The fact they can strip minus off black in this deck is kind of sad. But I don't think they're going to have time to do that for a little while yet. Oh wow, they just don't have a Contempt in hand. They're just going to Fatal Push the Chain Whirler. Or they're double killing the Phoenix. That's also fine. Like 8/2 removal spells. That is less fine. We now need to draw a black source. Hey Chantel, Standard's going really well. We 5-0'd with blue-black control and 5-0'd with mono-black, so we've actually been doing really well. I think I'm just going to attack here. I don't think they block. I think they play around Magma Spray. We're not winning this game without making risky attacks like this anyway. Probably not winning this game anyway, but this gives us the best chance, right? Getting in our free damage. Yeah, we've been on its hair today, Chantal. We're only 1-1 with this deck though. Clearly mono black is superior. Confirmed. Alright, if we rip the black source next turn, we're actually in an okay spot. We get to hit our opponent for like 11 then. Even if we hit a land, we get to hit them for a lot. Whoa, do they have a fatal push in hand? I'm gonna do this. Maybe they just want to reanimate this with the Scarab Rod actually. That's why they're attacking. I think I still want to block it though. I want to slow down their clock. And if they do have a fatal push, I want them to fatal push the heart now anyway. Okay, they don't. They just want this to die so that they can reanimate it with the Scarab God. So we're like kind of letting them do that, but huh. I mean, by them fatal pushing that, it means they can't fatal push one of these attackers, which is nice for us. If I was PPTQing this weekend, what would I sleeve up? Personally, I'd probably just play blue-black control. I think the deck's reasonably well positioned at the moment and a lot of fun. But I'm not sure I'm confident enough to recommend it to other people. I think it's pretty good though. I think it's pretty decent. Oh, they still get to block with their 0/1. That's so tilting. I was like, the Phoenix can't even return, it's a token. But they still get to gain free life, which is pretty good for them. Which blue blacklist did we play? We played Wafo Tapper's blue blacklist. I think his MTG username is like Mr. Cafuliet or something. Alright. They get to kill Chandra here. If we rip a 5th land and they don't have removal, they die though. Chances of that being the case seem remarkably low in the case of Vraska's Contempt, in the face of Vraska's Contempt mana. Yep. I think that means we're just dead, right? I can hit them for free, hold back my Chain Whirler to chump, but I'm never winning from this spot. It's up on my Twitter actually, Sub-Zero. Yeah, the Duresses main deck felt amazing in blue-black. Strong recommend on main deck Duresses. I'm actually wondering if I do want Doomfalls. Like, we never lose that game if they don't have Scarab God. Like, even using it as a Duress isn't the worst. And on the play, the expensive mana cost isn't as much of a problem. I might just take out all the Ballistas and try these Doomfalls on the play. It's kind of awkward that they can, like, field or ruin us off black, but I think it's fine. We definitely have a lot of black spells post-board now. I suspect this is a keep. I'm going to hold on to the Slough for like 1 turn before playing it. If we draw another land, we can cycle it that way. I do concede like medium aggressively. You're definitely right, Teresa. I don't think I've conceded too early in any of the games today, but... Oh, wow. Wow, it uses up the energy too. Jeez. And then we just rip the disintegration. Magic's so easy. Oh my god. And we have a Chandra. Can't possibly lose. Because now we have like Fret to play next turn if we want. No! My Chandra! I loved my Chandra. Yeah. Missed land drop. Ah, they do have the land drop. Alright. I guess I just attack with both. If they have a push, they can like block the Fopter and force us to use mana, but if they're not blocking, it means they probably don't have a push. So I could just like pump this and play the Scrounger, and then Glory bring this next turn to get back my Chandra, and that way I get to keep the Disintegration in hand to time walk the Scarab God. I kind of like that plan. Just like deal 4, cast Scrounger, set up for a good Glory Bringer turn. If they hold up Contempt to my Glory Bringer, I can just like do other stuff with my mana, like disintegrate this and use Chandra and use Pia Pump. Oh, they did have the Fatal Push. Okay. Huh. Baited. I know, right? They can now kill our Black Source if they want. We got this Spire though, so it's not the end of the world. We didn't actually face blue-white. I assume the matchup is like decent-ish. You have main deck Duresses, which help a lot. In post-board you get Bloodfasts. So the matchup can't be too terrible. Do we think they have Cast Down? If they have Cast Down, we're going to be real heartbroken. If they don't have Cast Down, we should win this though. No! Everything sucks. Alright. I mean, we still get to Disintegration the Freebooter, get back our Chandra. We have a lot of pressure in play as well. So we're in a fine position here. Alright, what am I doing? I definitely want to get Chandra back. If I was just to kill this, I'd deal 8, put them to 5. I'd deal 9 even, and put them to 4. I don't know how important killing Liliana is. I think I kind of want to go face. Especially with, like... Yeah, I think I want to attack with both and disintegrate the Freebooter. I think I like that the most. Just so we can get Chandra back, and then like start ticking up Chandra to deal damage. They're probably going to block with the zombie, but that's fine. Obviously have to do this now before Scrounger dies. Now they're on 8, so like 4 Chandra activations gets them. Oh, they can reanimate Freebooter. I'm stupid. Yeah, now they just reanimate Freebooter to take my Chandra. Yeah. At least we're drawing live to like a Magma Spray or something to get her back. This was maybe loose. I didn't really... That turn was not clear to you. Yeah, I'm not really sure either. If we wait till our opponent's turn on the Disintegration, then like... we guarantee like a good shot at having the Chandra in our hand. We miss out on 2 damage, but it's like maybe okay. I don't know. Anyway, just gonna hope they don't have a Contempt in hand. Yeah, we could have just cleared Liliana. That's reasonable too. I'm not really sure. Let's attack them and exert to get Chandra back. Oh, then they... If we do that, they get to like -3 again to take her again. But they'd be dead to PNLR. There's also a question of like whether you just don't exert and try and like get into attacks. I guess this gets the chump at some point anyway though. I kind of just want to kill the Liliana in this spot. So that they can't freebooter our Chandra next turn. Off the Liliana reanimation. And like have a flying blocker for our Glorybringer later on. This seems good, I think. Okay, that's fine. So now Liliana's down, we've got a Chandra in hand that can hit play next turn. Glorybringer's untapping in a couple turns. Hopefully they don't have a Chupacabra. Okay, they have a champion rebuy, which is fine. It's like easy to clear this off the table with our Flame Slash. And then we're like really far ahead on board. Kind of curious to see what they discard here. I assume it'll just be like a couple lands. They definitely didn't have any Contempts in hand earlier. Whoa. That's terrifying that they're discarding a Chupacabra. That is like really, really scary. Considering we have this Glorybringer in play, it means their hand must be like fire. Yep, so they get rid of the Chandra. They kill the Glorybringer. We're still in a fine spot now though, honestly. Get to attack for 4, bring back Scrounger, cast Heart. We're in a very fine spot here. Gonna wait on the Scrounger to play around like a Golden Demise or something, who knows. You've had reports of a gas leak on the top of my deck. Oh my god. That is a bit surprising. Wow. I just want to like giving them the Liliana can't be right? Cast down doesn't even do much. It doesn't kill Heart, it doesn't kill Pia. It can kill Scrounger, but then we just like keep returning it. Give them cast down. Yeah. So the thing is, George, we're not attacking Khan, right? So they're gonna get, if they want the Liliana, they just get to minus Khan to get her next turn. Whereas this turn Liliana does nothing and Cast Down does something. So I think I'm meant to give them the Liliana on that basis. Since they can access the Liliana next turn anyway, if they really want to. And the Cast Down actually does something this turn. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Cherry. We just give them the Liliana. Just like makes more sense, I think. And they concede. Sweet. Made the right choice. Alright, now 2-1. This deck's pretty cool. I'm gonna go get some more water. I've been streaming for like 8 hours now, so I'm pretty dehydrated. Need to just keep drinking lots of water, and then we're gonna hop into our 4th match with Martin Juza's red-black aggro deck. Alright. And I am back. We are now 2-1 with Martin Juza's red-black aggro deck that he top-8'd GP Birmingham with. It's going pretty well. I'm enjoying it. We've only lost to a Godfarer's gift deck today, which was kind of rough. Got Wild Growth Walkered. I'm definitely enjoying casting Glorybringers. Glorybringer is Bay. If you're enjoying watching the stream, please consider giving it a follow. I won't be able to stream too much over the next few weeks because I'll be away at the Pro Tour and SCGCon, but hopefully I should be streaming quite a bit once I'm back. Yeah, we lost a Wild Growth Walker, George. It was not pretty. This is a keep, right? We need to draw something in the middle, but we've got like early interaction. And we've got something to use all this mana on in a few turns. So we just need to draw like a creature or two to fill in the midpoint. Also, we are 100% dead to Submerged Boneyard. That's an enthusiastic recommendation for Wild Growth Walker, George. I just want to scoop now. I feel so dead against blue-black with this deck, at least game 1. Oh, they're on mid-range? Okay, maybe we have a chance. Maybe we have a chance. I was worried they'd be on, like, a good blue-black deck. Like, we're probably still dead here as well, but we at least have a chance against this, right? Not 100% we're meant to cast the Walking Ballista here, but a very, very slim chance. Would not rate the chance highly. Yeah. Yeah. Almost just want to, like, off the Etherborn now with my Spraveless Ballista. It's so embarrassing. But, like, yeah, I think I just have to do this. It sets up for a potential Chandra top deck. Gives us a chance of actually racing them with like Phoenixes and Glorybringers before they get like all their late game value online. Obviously it's 2-for-1ing ourselves when we're already flooding, and that's not great, but I think we have to do this. No, I just want them to not gain life, so my flyers can actually, like, be vaguely threatening. I don't know, maybe you're right. Like, the Glorybringer would be exerting when it attacks anyway, so I could kill this regardless. I don't know, it's kind of tough. Unsure was the answer, unsure. Spray has value versus Scarab God and Champion. Fair. I don't know. Feel like we're going to struggle against the Scarab God regardless. It's like, if we untapped here with Spray in hand, what, we could cast Glorybringer, hope it lives till next turn. And then if it does live till next turn, we get to kill Scarab God after it's reanimated something already. It's like, the Spray doesn't actually change things at all, George. I don't think. I mean, their hand could be all lands. So, we have that going for us. I think I just have to attack normally. Hope their hand is 3 lands. And that I draw another Glorybringer. We'd have been dead anyway, George. If we'd kept the Spray, we'd still be dead. We would not be able to answer that Scarab God anyway. Unless they just have no answer for this. That would be surprising. Yeah, there's a lot of blue-black around. I mean, if they don't have a cast down here, then we wouldn't have been dead to the Scarab God. So there's that. But they'd have used all their mana on this Ballista. Gross. Now we are dead. Yeah, we'd have been dead anyway, George. They'd have just disintegrated this and we'd have never got to spray this, regardless. So they're blue-black mid-range, so Doomfalls are excellent, I think. I think Doomfalls are good. Glorybringer's great, Chandra's great, P is great. Abrade is Garbo, as is Ballista. Question is, do we want Bloodfasts? I boarded them in last time. I'm still not 100% convinced. You still think the spray was spewing? I think the spray was fine. The spray made sense to me. It was spewing, but it was like good spewing. Since they have Etherborns in their list, I'm wondering if we want like these over some of the sprays. Like, spray's better against Siphoner, but it's not like our mana's taxed much. One Bloodfast on the plate, I kinda like that, Do something like this. Yeah, I think I agree. One Bloodfast seems good. I don't know if we want like a couple Duress. I feel like there are games where you like Duress their removal spell and then they can't answer Glorybringer. Like, I could see this being fine. It means we have so many black cards post-board, though. We have, like, 7 already. And it's not like we have that many black sources. I'm gonna try this. I'm not convinced this is correct. But I think there are plenty of games where you take their Vraska's Contempt and then they can never answer your Phoenix or your Glorybringer. And it makes the game so much easier. Yeah, it doesn't have Khans in. This is Martin Juza's list. Unsure on whether Khans are correct or not, but like, I think it's probably more likely than not that Khan's correct. However, I can see there being a good argument against Khan. Would be my thinking on it. Like, the deck doesn't have good mana sinks outside of like the sideboard ribbons, so it's not making much use of the lands that Khan feeds you, which definitely makes Khan a bit worse. Fatal Push, cast down. Huh. Dreadshade. Okay. I think I just want to take the push, because then they can't kill the heart. Kind of like that. They aren't even that large in this deck though, George. The deck only has like 12 artifacts. So, Duress confirmed amazing. Obviously they're on a multi-5, which is helping, but you know. Orc. We're just gonna die to the stupid Dreadshade. I'm feeling that we're gonna die to the stupid Dreadshade. Never mind. What am I exerting on? I feel like if I don't exert on this, I'm just gonna die to it. So there's that. If I exert on the Ballista, it means they never get to kill my Glorybringer. Yeah, I think I do just have to exert on the Shade. I agree, George. It's not pretty, but it's what we gotta do. Am I wearing a red top because I'm playing red? I mean, we've spent most of the day playing mono black, so like, probably not entirely, no. Kind of unsure what to give there. Like, giving them the tap land lets them hit their land drop this turn, which is not ideal for us. Not entirely committed to Sparkle Motion. Oh my god. You doubt my commitment to Sparkle Motion. Yes, they get the Ballista. If they have an untapped land, we're punished for giving them the Memorial instead of the Ballista. Not sure it's entirely clear which is correct, but I'm pretty good, Aaron. 12-hour stream's going well. I think we're like 8 hours in, and we've only lost one match so far, which is like an acceptable amount of losing. Also, we got to play mono black, so like, can't really complain. How are you doing, Aaron? I heard about your announcement. Well done on that. How is that mono black deck? The mono black deck was actually like surprisingly good. It's so grindy. It has like so much card advantage. It's really good at stopping its opponents from killing them as well. Yeah, I don't really know how we win this game with this 9-lander. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I attack here. I guess I just have to attack their face. Rather than the Khan. Probably just have to attack their face here. Every time I'm in this position from my opponent's side and they attack my face instead of my Khan, I always raise my eyebrow, but hey. Yeah, a bunch of wildly unbeatables. Okay, okay. I guess Chupacabra doesn't kill Heart, and we can hope to just rip something that crews Heart. To put them to 4. I don't actually have the deck list up anywhere. You can find it in the... Oh, it'll be up on like YouTube after tonight. I can also show it in between rounds, potentially. They have a Contempt in hand. Okay. We're trying our hardest over here, but we've drawn 1 spell in 7 draw steps. Yeah. Like... Oh, well done, Alessia. You managed to find it. Thank you. Trying our hardest. Exactly. Oh. Cool. Yep, deal. This is a bit of an aggressive concession if we rip like back-to-back Glorybringers. Maybe we'd get there. Alright, 2 and 2. Red-black confirmed strictly worse than mono-black. Clearly that's what we've learned today. This deck's actually been kind of great, to be honest. I've been enjoying it. I feel like the games we've been losing have mostly been like kind of unfortunate. Yeah, dreaming of the 3-2. Dreaming of the 3-2. Still dreaming of the 3-2 as it happens. Still apparently dreaming of the 3-2 with this delightful hand. Hearts into Scrounger with Disintegration back up. This is mono red, it will be quite scary. Ah, it's the mirror, huh. No, it's the mirror, George. Calling it from the art on the mountain, jeez. This Phoenix is going to be amazing this game, is my prediction. I'm just going to crew here. If they want to abrade our heart, they can do it anyway. Most of the lists aren't playing push. Also, they might just take 4. Okay. Yeah, I guess they have to do that, right? And just hope we have no more creatures to crew, since Lightning Strike doesn't kill this anyway. That makes sense. That makes sense. This is going to be a very good Phoenix. Crew the heart. I don't really know how a Phoenix drives a vehicle, but it doesn't really have much in the way of like opposable digits. Phoenixes seem unreal in the mirror. Oh. I mean, I was right, wasn't I? I was right. We'll actually get rid of that Phoenix and then kill our opponent. No, we can't quite kill our opponent actually, because can't attack with heart. We can deal with the Phoenix permanently though, which is nice. Because we've got Ballista. What should I wait for, Freed? I'm not missing anything, am I? Oh! I could Ballista for 0, get back Scrounger, hit them for 8. That would have been adorable. Put them to 1 so they're dead to our Ballista next turn. I think that might have been better. Put them to 1. Yeah, I could have Ballisted for 0, got back Scrounger, crewed Heart, attacked for 8, and then they're dead to this other Ballista next turn. It's like a really weird line, but it would actually have been better because it would have like assured lethal, whereas now like we don't have assured lethal. I'm kind of sad I didn't just do that line. I'm gonna lose to this Ethersphere Harvester now. I'm so sad about everything. Okay. So we can crew the heart, attack with both our critters. They crew Harvester, they block one of them, they give lifelink. They go up to 8, down to 4. And so they're not dead to the Ballista. However, we do get to kill the Harvester, which is pretty great. And they don't deal with either of our creatures. We only send Heart of Kieran. I'm not sure I understand, George. Oh, I guess it means that Phoenix isn't exposed to a Chain Welder. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, we just send Heart. Otherwise we expose the Phoenix for no good reason. Agreed. They have to block or else they die. Yeah, exactly. No reason to expose Phoenix to Chain Welder. I'm really sad I didn't go for my sick double Ballista line. Ballista for 0 to ensure lethal. It would have been so much cooler than everything that's happening instead. Alright. Kill this. They could spray the heart here, potentially, if they've drawn a spray in the last few turns. They have not. Sick. Easy game. On the play, perfect curve out. Right. So we definitely want to release the gremlins. I don't know how big you're meant to board. Like, are you really meant to take all this stuff out? I kind of want to keep the hearts in, no matter what. Pia doesn't seem great against Chain Whirler. I definitely want the extra Abrade, I think. That can come in. I suspect Doomfall is excellent also, because it exiles Scrounger and exiles Phoenix. So this stuff seems good. I think Glorybringer is probably good too. I suspect I don't want the third Chandra with me on the draw. Chandra is also just bad against Phoenix. She's just like very bad against Phoenix. Do I want the cut ribbons? I've already got lots of removal. I probably want to cut some number of magma sprays and some number of Pias. I think Pia just seems like so heinous against Chain Whirler that I have to cut her, sadly. Magma Spray does deal with Phoenix in combination with Ballista. That makes me kind of sold on the idea of sprays, I think. Killing Phoenixes is important. You can just like trim scrap heaps when we're on the draw. Thank you for the cheer, Convermin. Really appreciate the support. You bet there's a way to sideboard this matchup great? But you don't know what it is, I'm guessing is the follow-up to that. Soul Scar, okay. Exciting. Let's just get rid of this guy. Canyon, Slough, Shore. Now we get to land our hearts. Oh, the Oaths were unreal in that Mardu deck. They were so good. I loved the like Oath of Liliana sideboard plan with Mardu. All are equally incapable of winning. George's opinion on control decks in Modern is very high, obviously. Wow, that's a good draw. That is an excellent draw. The the fact that this doesn't die to a lightning strike or anything like that. Makes it really hard for them to play out a Planeswalker too. You play Jeskai if you win too much and feel like you need a handicap. That's kind of true though. Hey Kendra. Yeah, I think we're like 8 hours in now. I'm kind of curious what the uptime is. 8 hours 20. Well done on the new job, by the way, Kendra. That's so exciting. Oh, they got rid of our Phoenix. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do? So you guess you need to buy all 3? Oh my god. Yeah, I can understand you being so hyped about it. It sounds awesome, Kendra. That's kind of gross. Yeah, I mean, Sky Sovereign is excellent at the moment. Sky Sovereign is a card that's probably being very underplayed at the moment. Seems to line up well against a lot of what Standard is about. If I was to make a list of cards that should be seeing more play, Sky Sovereign and Doomfall would be right at the very top. I got that impression, George. Ooh. Thing is, we have lots of fuel to keep returning this. I kind of just want to swing and save the disintegration for something we care about. Obviously we kill this now, it makes this a really fast clock, but I'm kind of scared of a Glorybringer. Yeah, I think Skyboat is very underplayed at the moment. It lines up so well against all these Khan and Chandra decks. What does Chandra do about a Skyboat? Yeah, it lines up poorly versus Lyra, but Lyra isn't seeing much play now, I feel like. The format has partially adjusted to Lyra. With Unlicensed Disintegration and Chupacabra. Alright, if they're gonna do this, I will kill Pia. I think. Yeah, if they're at the point where they're spending their turns just pumping the Thopter, I'm just gonna kill the Pia. I could kill the Thopter instead, but the Thopter can't block the Scrounger. It's kind of tough, because one of the things they could actually have in their hand is another Pia. So maybe we're giving them an outlet to cast the other Pia now, but I think this is fine. Scrounger's real close to killing them. I could see Hostage Taker being good too. It's kind of awkward with the number of Abrades running around. And obviously awkward against creatureless control. But it's very good against Heart of Kiran, which is a nice selling point. It's also good against the mono green deck. Scrounger dying. Time to disintegrate my Scrounger. Nope. Alright. Almost there. Lots of lethal draws now. Chandra's lethal. Disintegration's probably lethal. Ballista is lethal. I think we left all our ballistas in, right? I think we did. Yeah, we left all the blisters in. So we've got like 9 cards in the deck that probably just kill our opponent on the spot. Not including Dragon Skill Summit. Looks like they're going to be chumping our Scrounger though, so that's gas. I'd float a mana, except they clearly don't have anything, or else they'd have killed the Scrounger instead of jumping. Yeah, I'm sure. Mechanized production of Mishra's self-replicator. That does sound reasonably awful, Alex. On like a scale from bad to awful. And dead. Alright, we got the 3-2 with red-black. Can't really complain about a 3-2. That deck felt actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like a lot better than the 3-2 would insinuate. The Phoenixes was like so good. Ooh, what's the E price on what's the E price on Dark Confidant nowadays? Ever since it started seeing play again. Like 11 ticks, that's decent. I'll take 11 ticks. Solid. What's this card? Okay. Cool. Yeah, there are a number of treasure chests on this account at the moment. This deck was actually pretty decent. I enjoyed it. This is actually something I would consider playing more. Like, obviously we lost a couple matches, but it felt very good to me. Not really learning much. Like, every deck just feels great. Open all, not happening.